Thanks to all the wonderful Aptera investors, my fellow Aptera reservation holders, and our Aptera curious friends for tuning in again. In this video, I'm going to recap week 42 of Aptera's Accelerator Program, which ran from November 10th to November 16th. My numbers are based on the November 17th, 9:08 a.m. update. Nothing I say in this video should be considered investment advice. I am not an accountant or financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing, and investing, especially in a pre-production startup company, is very risky. Aptera is still looking for a large-scale investment from an institutional investor or a significant grant to start full-scale production. But it does seem that Aptera is about ready to start making production intent vehicles to test. Aptera's total raise from crowdfunding is now just over $24.53 million between the Republic app and the Accelerator program. Republic reports a total raised of $1,550,492, which is an increase from last week of $2,646. Republic did manage to add 2 new investors to reach a total of 1,375. The Accelerator program continues to rebound for week 42. Aptera saw investments totaling over $176,095.50 last week, which is about $52,000 over the previous week. This brings the Accelerator program total to just over $22.98 million raised. Week 42 saw activity spread out over many weeks. Week 42 investors brought in most of the money raised last week with just over $131,500 invested. Weeks 2, 11, and 36 investors each contributed about $11,000. Week 1 also had another strong week, adding another $5,250 to their total. Even though week 42 saw an increase in the amount invested compared to the last 7 weeks, only 6 new investors were added. This is due to one investor in the last week investing over $100,000. Week 42 added 4 of the 6 investors. The interesting thing is that the other 2 investors were not added to recent weeks. Week 11 and week 36 added 1 investor each. This means week 42 brings the total number of investors to 1,498, leaving 502 vehicle spots. Previous investors made a comeback this week. Aptera added 4 prior investors for a total of 809, and only 2 new investors were added for a new total of 689. New investors are closing the gap on prior investors, with new investors making up 49% of the money raised. Prior investors have now raised $11.78 million, while new investors increased their total to over $11.22 million. This brings them within $560,000 of the prior investors. Week 42 had the second largest weekly average investment of $32,878.13. This is due to one investor adding over $100,000. Of course, this also increased the total average by a whopping $56.33 to reach a new total of $15,342.51. If this average holds the rest of the program, the Accelerator program should net around $30 million. RE from Illinois ended the 8-week streak of no changes to the top 15 Accelerator investors. RE joined the group at number 15, which also makes 2/3 of the top 15 Accelerator investors new to the program. For the 13th week in a row, there was no change in the top 15 vehicle spots leaderboard. We might not see any changes here until Aptera starts testing some production intent vehicles. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, like, and share to help our channel grow. And below you'll find links to our website, Evolv-Electric.org, our Twitter and Instagram